replay. It might take a while for people to get in here. I was driving today, so this was not actually a scheduled one. I didn't have a link to give everybody, so it might take people a little bit to get in here. I see nobody's in here yet, but hopefully they're coming. So I had a nice drive. Not telling you where to. I started the drive this morning, and so I'm here. So, hoping people will drop in, and we'll get started here. So I'm Katrina, this is Sow and Tare. I do a live chat every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Usually I do it when I'm home, but I'm not home. So I am doing it still. Hey, somebody's here. Somebody liked it, but it doesn't say that you're actually here. So, interesting. Oh, 2 people are on. All right, we're starting. Yes, okay. People are coming in. Hi, guys. Thank you for coming. So, okay. On this format on the phone, comments disappear quickly. So if I skip you, then I'm sorry. But hi, Steve. Hi, Verna. Thank you, Verna, for posting stuff. Hi, Erica. Welcome, welcome. And I hope you guys are doing well. I am not home, obviously. So I was driving today and got to where I'm going. And you guys, that's all you guys are going to know about it. Anyway, beautiful drive, safe drive, everything went smoothly, and yeah, I'm not home. So, hello, TM, welcome. I was waiting for a couple people to trickle in since this was not an announced, I didn't have a link before, so yeah. I hope everybody's doing good. Hey, PJ, welcome. So the rabbits are doing really, really good. Hey, my dad's here. Hi. The rabbits are doing really, really good. Rigatoni and Ravioli's babies are doing really good. Rigatoni did lose one. Sorry, Ravioli did lose one. I think it was earlier this week or last week. I think it was this last week. And so that is, that was sad, but she has the rest of them, and they're doing very well. She does have a runt. It's kind of funny to see the comparison right next to each other. Yep, Verna got that right. TM asked, what's the bull behind you? Scottish Highland. That's what I'm assuming it is. I'm guessing it's a stock photo. I don't know. But yeah, it's good. Blackberry cobbler. Steve, you made blackberry cobbler and you didn't bring enough for everyone? How dare you? Anyway, so yeah, Ravioli has, she has one little kit, and then the rest of them are about the same size, and then there's one that's quite has quite the poochy belly every time. So the little one is surviving, it is getting enough milk, but it is a lot smaller. But that's what happens when they have a lot of bunnies in their bellies, when they're forming, right? Yeah, TM, exactly. That runt looked like he was pretty healthy. Yeah, it looks healthy to me. It just doesn't look as big as the other ones. And so she has, she's nursing them enough, which is pretty cool. Yeah. PJ says it actual cow or heifer. Actually, it's a cow or heifer, not a bull. Bull's horn, blip, blip, blip. I've been driving all day, guys. Bull's horns are turned differently. I think I heard that somewhere. I know about cattle just from what I have heard on YouTube and from people who have them in person. So I haven't ever, well, that's not true. I did help move a bull once. He was huge. And I have worked in rangeland as a wildlife ecologist and avoided them. Don't get between the bull and his ladies. That's the rule you need to follow. Serena's here. Hi, she says. Welcome, Serena. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. TM says, I don't know a lot about cattle. I probably know more than I think I do. That's usually how most people's knowledge works. You've heard about something like the horns. I had heard that, but I didn't pull it from my own like thoughts. PJ said that, and I was like, oh yeah, I heard that. So I think we know more than what we immediately pull out of our brains. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, cattle are interesting critters. They can be cuddly and they can be aggressive and they can, you know, be just like any other animal, I guess. I mean, a lot of animals, people don't realize they have personalities. Every animal has a personality. I mean, I used to have 2 snakes, and you could tell them apart. They were the same kind, they were sisters. You could tell them apart from across the room by how they were acting. So they definitely do. Erin's here. Welcome, Erin. I hope you're doing well. Steve knows the cattle taste good. Okay. Serena wants to know, how did the plant seeder respond when asked how she was doing? Just so. Serena. Nice. So I know there was a bunch of storms going through the Midwest. I hope everybody fared well. And I hope everybody fared well. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there you go. That's what I have to say about that. All right, what am I drinking today? Because I'm just going to open it. And yes, I am going to drink from the carton. Look at that. Look at that. Umpqua. Umpqua is awesome. Umpqua and Tillamook are like the top 2 dairies, I guess. I don't know, is it called dairy? They're not a dairy. They're like a conglomerate. Tillamook is. I don't know actually if Umpqua is or not, but they're delicious. All right. Dawn's here. Welcome, Dawn. I hope you're doing good and well rested. She says, new storms coming tonight, South Central Illinois. Well, be safe. Be safe. I talked with my brother. He's in Wisconsin. I believe that's right. And they lost a bunch of trees. They had almost tornado, but not quite. So, yeah. Serena says, I discovered one of my garlic dead today? What? All right. Dawn says, can't get the grass to dry out to mow. Yeah, so if you mow with a regular mower, it's going to stick to the blades, right? Have to get a push mower. You have to get your husband to get a push mower and have him out there. He'll keep busy. Right? All right. Steve says, homesteading and QuailCon 96 days. I will be there. Will you be there? Let us know. I'll be there. I'll see you guys there. For those that don't know, homesteading and QuailCon used to be called QuailCon. It's held at My Shire Farm. Zach Green and his family host it. And it is an awesome time. This year, he started last year, but this year he's adding more homesteading component, and just it's going to be so huge and so many options, and you'll learn self-sufficiency there. Yeah, Dawn, that might be too much mowing. Maybe. Erin's gonna be there. Steve's gonna be there. PJ's there. Erica's gonna be there. Awesome. Yeah, if you don't know about it, Verna, can you drop the link for the tickets? There's also camping available there. So My Shire Farm is a quail farm. I think everybody who's commenting probably knows this, but anybody who's watching that doesn't, or anybody who watches later that doesn't, My Shire Farm is a quail farm in Ohio, Miamisburg, Ohio, and it's awesome. Oh, you did? Thank you, Verna. Yeah, so I only see, on the phone, I only see like 4 comments, so if I miss a comment, I'm sorry. Thank you for doing that, Verna. I do know who Verna is. She's on top of it. I just didn't see it. yeah, so this year he's having a whole bunch of different things. It's gonna be, I mean, he's, every year is just bigger and better, right? I mean, that's the goal. Okay, guys, yes, I'm drinking from the carton. It's a smaller carton. I'm the only one drinking it. It's fine. Umpqua. I don't even know if you guys get this in the Midwest. It's awesome. Long time no see. Eric, welcome. I'm so glad to see you here. That is awesome. I hope you're doing well and moving forward. And as you can tell, I'm not at home. I am somewhere else. Left the house this morning, and here's where I am. All right. Steve says he should be making QuailCon announcements next live. Yep, I talked with him today. Yeah, I talked with him today actually on the drive. I was going to call him and I was like, oh, it's a 3-day weekend. Jenna probably was like, come on, we're doing something with the family. And then I got a phone call from him. I'm like, nope, he's working. He's working. Yeah. Is that milk super? Is it super? It's good. It's good. Umpqua is the brand. This is just something I bought at the store and I know the brand. It's not like, I would love them to support me that way, but they're not. It's just delicious. They also make ice cream. I'm assuming they make cheese too, but I haven't ever had it. Anyway, so Serena says, planted 2 sugar baby bush watermelons in 20-gallon fabric pot today. Awesome. I have planted that, and they're like this big, and they're very tasty. Smaller watermelons. Oh, awesome, Eric. You got approved for a 2-bedroom apartment. That's awesome. Supper. The words are this big on this thing. Okay, you were hoping it was kumquat juice? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, my dad caught that too. No, so the thing that's around here at the gas station, I've been here before, and they actually have really, really tasty corn dogs. And so I had jalapeno corn dogs for dinner. That's what I had. So super healthy on this end. Are you having a meetup somewhere? I am not having a meetup somewhere, but next time I'll see you guys, we'll be at Homesteading the QuailCon, and that is, Bernie, can you put the dates? It's Labor Day weekend, and that's end of August, beginning of September, whatever that weekend is, and I'll be there. So if you want to meet up there, we'll all be there. Almost everybody who's talking on here will be there. Steve says to my dad, it could be a super supper. My dad's very, very much, have you had this one? I'm asking my dad. He knows his chocolate milk. Yeah, I have my glasses in my bag, which you guys are on. Let's see if I can access it. It's not glasses, it's just that it's small. I only have prescription for this eye. This one's just glass, and it's very, very tiny. Okay, August 31st and September 1st, Verna says. Thank you very much. And Steve says the same thing. I should put on the glasses though, huh? All right, here we go. Now I gotta set my thing up again. I have to hold it. You need glasses? You know, I didn't get glasses until, it might have been 2021. This is only my second pair, and there was a mix-up where I should have gotten them earlier, but stupid people said, "Oh, the insurance only covers this," when they didn't. But yeah, this is only my second pair. A little dirty. But yeah, it's just this eye for like, it's a teeny tiny bit. So I feel like I don't need them unless like I do a lot of computer work. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking glasses. PJ has bifocals. Eric has glasses. Now I have 2 glasses. Should I wear them like this? Because it's cool. Steve says, down here they have fake chocolate milk called chocolate drink. Not the same. I don't think they have any chocolate cows. But chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Didn't you know that, Steve? No? No? Verna says, I need reading glasses since I don't drive anymore. There you go. And TM said, magnifying reading glasses, that worked for a while, but not so good now. Maybe it's time to go get a new pair, huh? That might be it. Yeah. The worst chocolate milk is Yahoo. No, the worst chocolate milk. I've had that, and it's chalky, right? That's not chocolate milk. That's like, no, that was the watery one, right? There's one that I had that was really chalky. And I would say that Yahoo is not chocolate milk, it's chocolate water. Which, why? Why would you do this? But what's the best? Have you had this one? I missed your answer if you answered. It's good. Maybe the topic of the day is chocolate milk. I don't know. It shouldn't be. It's nothing to do with homesteading, unless you make chocolate milk with your animals, or with your milk for your animals. PJ says, I make chocolate milk. There you go. And it doesn't come from cows. It comes from goats, right? I mean, the only thing I could milk on my area is rabbits, and I'm not going to do that. I don't know that anybody would. Yoo-hoo, huh? Oh, not Yahoo? Yoo-hoo. Okay. Drink, not milk. Got it. Yes, goats. PJ has brown goats, which means she gets chocolate milk, you know? Thank you, Eric. Yahoo is what cowboys yell. Yeah, I was not being serious, Verna. Okay, Freddy's. So Fred Meyer is something we have on the West Coast. I don't know how far east it goes. Fred Meyer, regular chocolate milk or quick. That's what my dad recommends. One brown goat. But PJ milks hers inside, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. So what's the topic? Apparently chocolate milk. We're not to topic time yet. Unless you guys want a topic. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, see? Chocolate milk. I do have a question though. Okay, so I know PJ has goats and little cows, zebus, and anybody else here have a dairy animal? Because I want to know how much milk it takes to make cottage cheese. That's just a random question that came into my head when I was driving. Verna says, I knew that, Katrina. I was just sitting here wondering if you could even make a milker for rabbits. I would not even try. I would not even try. I mean, you know, there's kitten milk replacement. I have no idea what they do for kitten milk replacement, if it actually kitten milk. Not kitten milk, but cat milk. No idea. That's right, Erica has goats. That's right. Yeah, I wouldn't even try. I mean, you could milk a snake. That is a thing. But that's for a different reason. That's for venom, for anti-venom. What's it called? When someone gets bit and they get cured by the anti-venom, I guess. Yeah. How much milk could you get from a rabbit? Oh my gosh, we're not even talking about this. Well, their bellies bulge out to like that big when they're little tiny, and the milk, of course, is going to get more when they get older. And I don't have an answer, and I'm not going to try and figure that out. Erin says we have goats but haven't milked them yet. But you used to have goats, right? Did you milk the ones that you used to have? Yeah. Oh, Steve says Fred Meyer only out there, Alaska, Idaho, Washington, Oregon. Okay. Hey, Silver Creek's here. Hi, Tommy. I hope you fared well with the tornadoes. I heard there was tons of stuff going on in Texas, so hopefully you're good. Oh, there's Fred Meyer stores in Illinois. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So I was thinking on the way up here about different elevations and how the different plants are in different areas where like you'll have this change of habitats. And it was really interesting to see while I was driving, while I was thinking about that you know, you see some disappear and some other species are staying, and then you keep going and it's that one slowly goes away and the next one appears. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So Tommy says it was crazy. You're good. And 70-mile-an-hour winds. Oh my gosh. Okay, Springfield, Illinois, Heffermeyer. TM says, have you heard about 13 counties wanting to leave Oregon? Yeah, that's been a thing for, I don't know, 100 years. Yeah, the state of Jefferson. That's, it's never going to happen. Yeah. Serena says, why should you be very discreet in a garden? Because corn has ears, potatoes have eyes, and beans talk. Serena, you need to meet Eric. You guys are both the jokesters. You guys could just joke back and forth all day to each other. Eric, meet Serena. There you go. You guys are both on here. Dawn says a couple months ago. It wasn't a couple months ago. It's been an ongoing thing for like 100 years. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Google Master Steve. Female rabbit is able to produce around 246 ounces of milk over a 28-day lactation period. So you have to save up. I have no idea what 246 ounces equates to. How many cups is that? Yeah, interesting. Yes, I have heard that Illinois wants, well, it's not the whole Illinois, but Chicago and the rest of Illinois is very different. I spent some time in Macomb, Illinois, which Steve is familiar with, and it is much, much different than Chicago. The whole state, really. It's very different. Chicago and Champaign, and I mean, there's Springfield, but like, Chicago's huge. But I would also say that the same is true in Oregon, where like Portland is huge. You know, Portland, Salem, and Eugene are like the huge ones, but I mean, Portland's a big one. And then the rest of the state isn't. So like, I would say there's more than one state that's like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a couple gallons, huh? All right. Verna, I know I asked for cups, but that number is also not helpful. She says 30 3/4 cups. Oh, yeah, it works though. So about a cup a day. About a cup a day is what that equates to is for Verna's calculations. Oh man. All right. Serena says, how do you turn a fruit into a vegetable? Throw a watermelon up in the air and it will come down squash. Splat, more likely. Steve says, New Jersey and Delaware would like to split to north and south. There is a whole lot of stuff going on with different states and different places, and I think my prediction is we're pretty much staying where we are. I mean, I think there's more likelihood of, you know, Puerto Rico and those guys becoming statehood than splitting states, in my opinion. But I don't know everything, so I don't know. Steve says Texas can split into 5 states anytime they want. Is that in their rules? Oh boy. Serena, Dawn's laughing at you. Or with you, not at you. Perhaps we end up in many, yeah, hopefully not, Verna. Hopefully not. Oh boy. So who planted watermelon today? Not today. Yeah, who did it today? Why not? Who planted watermelon this year? I did not. The squashes I planted were all summer squashes, and I did the Mexican squash, which is a gray Mexican squash / gray zucchini, which is really light green. I don't know why it's called that. And Black Beauty, which is a standard, the one that everybody plants. Those are the only 2 I planted this year. I didn't plant any watermelon. I did plant some honeydew and some cantaloupe, and I'm pretty sure all but maybe 2 of the plants got eaten. So that's very sad. But there you go. Things happen. Yep. Silver Creek says all about unity in your spaceship. Dawn has hydroponic watermelon on the porch, waiting to get dry enough dirt to have hubby plant it in the ground. It's Grayson or Grayson. It's just Grayson. You spelled it weird. One of them's wrong. One of them's right. Oh my goodness. Huga Homestead's here. Hi. Welcome. Hope everything's going well. I forgot where you are, Huga. Were you in the path of those storms? Hopefully not. So far, everybody said they're good for the storms. PJ says, look, this morning, nothing had popped up yet. Walked by tonight, and looks like every seed popped up. I'm excited. Awesome. Happy birthday, seeds at PJ's. Oh, keyboard's not working right. Verna, that's not good. Well, we know you're there. Oh, she's an hour from you. Okay, Verna. So yeah, hopefully all the storms were okay. Dawn says, I have hydroponic cucumbers vining out on the porch waiting too. Several peppers too. You're ready. Okay, Huga says, Indiana, just storms, not bad. 75 and sunny today. That's good. That's good weather. Yeah, we've been getting a little bit hotter in Gilroy. I think it was in the 80s yesterday and well, really the whole weekend, I think. But I think it was going to cool down or heat and then heat up again. I don't remember. I looked at it. I looked at the projection and I said, okay, the weather is whatever it is. Can't change the weather, right? Oh boy. Huga says, I get the storms just before Verna gets them. You can call her and say, it's a bad one, or hey, it's fine. Oh boy. Ooh, TM wants to know what brand of seeds PJ has. I'm going to guess an assortment. Hugo Home says, what's your cow's name behind you? It's probably a stock photo. I am not home. And I don't know this cow's name. Don't know. Oh, Erica drove through some of the storms this weekend. Erica's on here, right? Yeah. Oh, it just jumped. There you are. Ooh, no. No watermelon, Erica says, but I came home and found out the chayote that my husband bought had sprouted. So I will plant them tomorrow. Awesome. And I have a video about that. My chayotes are about 2.5 feet tall now, I think. One of them's taller than the other, just by like that much. Yeah, that's good. All right. When life gives you melons, you might be dyslexic. Eric, you're so funny. Like I said, you and Serena need to know each other. When life gives you lemons, you might be dyslexic. That's a good one. I mean, I like lemonade and lemon curd and lemon meringue pie and all the lemon things. But it's okay. You can have melons too. PJ says, pumpkin seeds saved from pumpkins 2 years. The old seeds from Gurneys that didn't do anything 2 years ago. Yep, that's what happens. As well as Walmart seeds from this year. You know, I have planted this one bed of mine. I don't understand why. It seems like whenever I plant a seed in there, it comes up 2 years later. Not sure why. It started, I want to say 4 years ago, maybe. And it was just like, okay, I guess you just needed to wait. And it's just really weird. But seeds know when they're ready, right? Yeah. Verna says, my nurse has volunteer cantaloupe. Awesome. You can save cantaloupe seeds. You can save any melon seed. So if you like a melon and you're in the grocery store and you like that melon, it's going to be better if you grow it yourself. And you can actually get the seed from that melon. And well, I mean, they have hundreds of seeds in them, right? And you can plant them, share with friends, all that. Yeah. Ed. Hi, Ed. Hi, everyone. He says, why do you have your camera set up like that? Because I'm talking on my phone tonight, Ed. I'm talking on my phone tonight because I'm not home. And that's what we get. Sorry. I tried to set it up so the live could be this way, but it just put the vertical thing in the middle, so it didn't work. PJ says, I had pigs in the garden last year. Nothing grew. Yep. I have volunteer pumpkin and tomatoes growing in the spots they were 2 years ago. Yep. They volunteer. I didn't plant pumpkins for a couple years, and because I let some rot, and I mean they came up very fruitful later. So if you feed your dog fruit, does it then become a melancholy? Eric. Oh, Rena says, is it from, it's from last year's cantaloupe. One dropped, she left it there, didn't plant any this year, one came up. Yeah, that happens quite often, and honestly, that plant is going to be the strongest plant in the garden. I mean, volunteers, they do really, really well. They really, really do. They do the best out of anything, for sure. Yeah. PJ says, Dawn, I learned my lesson 2 years ago. Yep. So Ed, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And I hope, well, you're not in the Midwest, but hopefully you didn't get storms. I don't know if you got storms where you are, but hopefully things are good. Brenda says, I told her that will be the best plant in her garden. Absolutely. I missed something. Oh, okay. You guys are talking. That's fine. Oh, man. Yeah. So, things happening in the garden, and tomatoes are growing. When I processed the rabbits recently, when I processed the rabbits, I put them in a cooler for, it's 4 days. It was 5 days this time. And you rinse out the water every day. And so the first day, the first 24 hours, there's a lot of red water. Then it clears up as you go. And the tomatoes love that nutrition. So they got part of that. Some other plants got it too. Yeah. TM says, I had peanuts volunteer in my yard 1 year. I have no clue where they came from. Somebody's probably feeding like jays or something. I know my dad puts out peanuts for the jays, and they're so funny. They're so particular because they're gonna take all of them, but they take one at a time. They pick it up and they're like, nope. And they pick up another one, nope. Pick up another one, and then fly off with it. And then they come back and they reassess. But they take every single one. So I'm like, just take everyone. It's so funny. Ed had a tornado watch today. What a disappointing storm. That's okay. You're safe. Oops. Gotta go up. The squirrels buried them? Maybe. Either squirrels or a jay or another bird. Yeah, or yeah, bird dropped it. That would, I think, be more likely. But a squirrel might have. I mean, if somebody's feeding squirrels, that would be it too. I mean, that's how a lot of acorns are planted, right? Yeah. So you said, how soon Ed forgot what he just went through. Don't go through it again. No. Dawn says, peanuts would be cool to find in my yard. Yes. We found a mulberry tree last year and left it. Awesome. My willow tree was a volunteer. I'm sure it came from a wood chip that I brought in, but I didn't plant that. Yeah, so if you have peanuts that sprout, they are pretty cool to have. I did plant them one year, and they did okay, but they really like sandy soil or really loose soil, because what will happen is they have a little flower, and that gets pollinated, and it closes up, and it grows a long thing. It's called a peg, and then it actually buries itself in the ground, so grows into the ground and grows the peanut underground. How crazy is that? So we think of peanuts as, oh, they're underground, they must be a root. No, they're like a bean or a pea. They're like a pea pod. It's just the flower decides to dig underground. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Verna says, like walking onions. Kind of, except for that walking onions don't bury themselves. But yeah, walking onions they have an onion base, and then they have a stalk, and then multiple little tiny onions. And then once they get heavy enough, it falls down, and then those become the bottom, and then they grow up, and then those fall down, and that's how they walk. So yeah, they're pretty interesting. I mean, nature's cool. PJ says, oh, I have volunteer elephant garlic. Awesome. Awesome. I love volunteer plants. They are so good. So, it's warm in here. I turned down the temperature, but I think it's just a heater. I don't think there's air conditioning here. Yeah. Yeah, so volunteer plants. I had a lot of beets come up this year. If you guys remember, I had that beet that I could reach up and it was taller than my hand. In those couple locations, there's a lot of little beets now coming up, so that's pretty cool. Verna says, I have peppers already. My tomatoes are flowering. That is awesome. I saw your garden tour, whenever that was, earlier this week. Yeah. Yeah. And your plants look like they're doing very, very well. It's awesome. Where am I, PJ? I'm not telling you. I am somewhere I drove from my house this morning. And not at my final location, but close to it. PJ, you're so funny. Yeah. Yep. All right. So does anybody have questions? We're just kind of chatting. I don't know. Just chatting is fine. My brain is a little tired. I'm not exhausted or anything. It's just I've been driving all day. Yeah. I'm not answering you, TM. I've given you information. Yeah, Verna's garden. It looks great. It does look great. Yep, Verna. There you go. All right, my dad says our peach tree finally decided to go to tree heaven, which is different than tree of heaven because that's an evil tree. It served us well as a volunteer for over 30 years with basically no care. Yes, it is awesome. I remember we didn't even know it was a peach tree, and all of a sudden it had peaches. So I think someone probably spit out a pit. No, Steve,